right, you guys, I hope you guys are well. I wanted to come and share my current numbers. So let's go over this. So we're going to go over this side first, and then we'll talk about this side. All right, so one of my goals was to save 15,000 for the year. So as of right now, don't pay attention to this. As of right now, we have, so in August, when I get paid, like tomorrow, this amount will update, but for right now, we're at $3,347.74 left to save to reach the 15K savings challenge for the year. Now, I do want to mention this does not include my rent savings, and this does not include the amount I'm setting aside for student loans, okay? This is totally separate. So to be honest, you guys, I was not expecting it to be this good. I have a couple different things. I have my main goal is 15K, but also my other goal was to save 5,000. I wanted to break it up into smaller pieces and just to challenge myself. So this is where my balances are at. The CD, I did put 25,000 into a 12-month CD. It's at a 4.50% annual percentage yield, which tell me why my savings is almost at that amount. So I'm like, oh man, if there's another increase of interest rates, then my savings amount may surpass my actual interest that I'm earning on my CD, but that's okay. That is okay. So far, I will say, obviously, we've earned we actually earned a little bit more than this. There was like $90 that did get paid out. But that first payout went towards my my actual checking account. I ended up using it because obviously I can't put it back into the CD, but just know it would have been $90 more had I not. I thought when I set up the CD that I selected that it should stay within the CD, but it is what it is. Your girl used that money. So right now we've obviously earned a little bit more, but what's in the CD is this amount. And then in my savings, in the savings, we are at $4,805.49. Once again, this is not including the rent savings, and this is not including the school loan savings. So currently where we are at is $30,084.40. That is amazing because one of my goals was to get to 30,000 saved, and I didn't know that we were there. We are there, you guys. Oh my goodness. And we still got the rest of the year left. I would like to get up to 35,000, but I'm not going to push it, y'all. I'm going to take it one thing at a time. So if we just talk about this, okay, so for me to get to the 15K savings challenge, once I meet that 15K savings challenge, I'll be at $33,432.14. So our beginning, just so you guys are aware, let me show you guys here. In the beginning, so starting in January, our savings balance was at $18,432.14. That's where we started at in the beginning of the year. And this is where we're at now. So what we have left to save, and let me go back. I'm all over the place. You see my numbers are all over the place as well. But basically it boils down to this. We started off at $18,432.14. Then if we add in there the 15K goal to save this year, that will put us at $33,432.14. So if we go back over here, That's where I'm getting this number from. And then obviously I'm getting my current balance into here, where we are currently at. So if you minus these two, what we have left to save to do the full 15K for this year is $3,347.74. So I'm like, how do we break this down for the rest of this year, right? That's my other part. So one thing I'm thinking about doing, obviously I like to split up even. With me calling out of work and doing unpaid time, you know, obviously it does affect my money, but it is what it is. Mental health over anything else. Jobs come and go. They may let you go. You know, it's a job, you guys. I don't look at a job as security. I use it as a way of income. I can walk away or at any time, or they can let me go at any time. So yeah, anyways, let's get into this. So if we have $3,347.74 left to save, we have 5 months left. So that will put us at roughly, I'm gonna round it up, but it will be $669.55. Let me go down some more. Here we go. Hopefully it's not blurry. It looks blurry. Let me see. It looks blurry. All right, so I'm just gonna even that out to $670 for the rest of this year. So August, September, October, November, December. That's 5 months. So what I did calculate, so we have 600, this is for August. August is $670. But if we take into consideration us finishing out the 5K savings challenge, which is $210. So once again, in my previous video, I did mention that we're going to finish that 5K savings challenge off. Okay, it's not even a challenge, it's a savings goal. We're going to finish that off regardless this month of August. So once we have met that, then we'll have $446 that I actually have to, I mean, this all goes into the savings, but it just gives me, like, we're going to be completing the 5K. And obviously this all is included in the full 15K, if that makes any sense. It's the smaller goals, like I said. Now, my other thing was, well, we can do it this way as well. It depends, right? If some months, we're getting close to the end of the year. I actually have like a little over 2 weeks left of vacation time for the rest of the year. And of course, I can take up to 4 days off per month unpaid. So I'm thinking, well, $670 per month to make sure I meet this goal. But you figure my CD is also earning interest. Obviously, my savings accounts are earning interest as well. But if you include or subtract 670 minus the CD interest, which is around $94 per month, I just put it at 90 as the lowest. We only have to save up $580 per month. So that's awesome. And obviously for August, it'll be $370 if that's the route I wanted to go, minus the $210 to finish off the 5K savings challenge. But I plan on sticking with the $670. My other thing was, if we were to, you know, continue to save $670 per month, okay, and then if we don't do it this way, we have $90 times 5 months worth of CD interest. That's $450. So I put the possibility, right? The possibility of us meeting this goal, right, plus the $450 will be at $33,882.14. And it will be a little bit over that if we continue to save up $670 for the rest of the year. My other goal is to have a full $35,000 fully funded. That's one of my goals. Last year or 2 years ago, no, 2022, no, 2021, we got up to like 32,000. And then that's when I quit my job and so forth. And I got my son's car, we put 2,500 down. So, my savings account dwindled before, but that was my choice. But I would like to get back up there to 35,000. So what I did is that if we continue to save this amount, by the end of the year, we'll be at this. Then you include in there just CD interest. That would be around 450. We'll be at this amount. So I subtracted away 35,000. That's my real ultimate goal. So we'll only have $1,117.86 left to save, which it depends. It depends if your girl, even if I do call out, I'll be fine. I will be fine if I do take time off of work and it be unpaid. Obviously, one paycheck per month will be lower than the other one, and that's okay with me. Once again, I keep my life simple, so I have these opportunities, but I'm also still able to save money. So technically, I know in November, December, I will get paid out if I'm still there at my job. I feel like I will be, but you never know. Life takes turns. But I'll be getting like $1,000 payout, part of the $2,000 bonus. Once again, for my new job, I got a bonus at the 3-month mark. It got paid out like in the 4th month, but we got 500 3rd month, 6th month 500, and then a year you'll get the last 1,000. So I know that's coming. And also, if my bonuses come through, that's a big if, right? Because you guys know my bonuses at work has been going on a decline, which is cool. I'm not mad at it. I'm doing my job at the end of the day. But obviously, if I can control my call handle time, your girl would be bonusing around $1,000 per month, if not more. My girl, she bonuses around like 2,000 every month so far. And I'm like, oh my goodness. But, I'm not money driven. My customers come first. And if my costs take a little bit longer and that's causing me to affect my bonuses, that's okay. I'm not relying on the bonuses for my budget, for my savings. It's just extra income. Who doesn't like extra income? I know I do, but at the same time, I'm not going to allow it to compromise me and how I deal with my customers. Some people are just fast, with their calls, and they still have good stats. Me, on the other hand, I just take it slowly, because I want my customers to understand. So that's just me, I'm not saying that people that don't that bonus higher, they skip out on things. Some people do, some people don't. But, some people that, they get both. They get good quality surveys from the customers and also good CHT. So I wish I could be that person, but CHT has always been a thing for me with any of my jobs. And yeah, I just like to make sure people understand. But at the same time, like, man, we're all adults here. You guys your business owners. You guys should have a very good concept of how things are run. You're not just regular consumers. But you would be surprised. People that run businesses, they don't know how anything works. I'm like, how are you running a business? But so be it. We'll see when I get back to work tomorrow how things turn out and my stats. But once again, if I don't work at least 105 hours per month, my bonus gets prorated. So I know for the month of August, July or June, I know my next bonus that will be paid out at the end of this month will be around $500, which I'm very grateful for, because I think that paycheck will have my non-paid hours in there. So that is going to be very beneficial for me. And then after that, it's down like to $100 for the next month, and then we'll see where August lands. And I think it's like a 2-month wait period. So yeah, Yeah, we'll see, y'all. But anyways, we can possibly definitely come through with this additional money and be at our $35,000 goal. And sorry just for me talking, but y'all know how I feel about the bonus. Okay, so anyways, next thing up here, I just want to talk with you guys about my student loans. So my student loans, obviously you guys know it's on forbearance. And I think, when was it, like a couple months ago, I'm like, you know what, Candace, time to really start saving up money to pay off these school loans. I've never been one to really focus on school loans. I'm just being honest. I always, when I went by the income, right? So you figure when you're low income, your monthly payment is zero, but at the same time, me not thinking about it this way, that is still accruing interest. Some of these loans, obviously over these years, there's $100 worth of interest. Some of them are at 6%. Some are at 2 or 3%. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, Candace, like, really? But you figure I've been out of debt since what, like 2020, or 2019. You guys have been with me along my journey. I forgot which year I got out. I think it was 2020. I got out of debt, consumer debt. Okay. So this is something new. Me saving up money, that was my priority when I had quit my previous full-time job. I got out of debt, and I'm like, it's time to focus on me, because you figure when you're in debt, to lose a job or to walk away from a job and not knowing what your next step will be, that's kind of hard to do when you have extra bills. Like, if you don't pay these bills off as soon as possible, you're still accruing interest and you're still digging yourself in a deeper hole. So my whole logic was, take care of your debt. And then once you take care of your debt, it's on to you, and that's what I did. That's exactly what I did. At the same time of me paying off debt, though, I was saving up money. So that was good. But yeah, you know what? Sometimes I have to look back at my own journey. I do have to go back to some of my older videos to figure out the time frames of when I got out of debt. It could have been 2019, to be honest. I can't say for sure. But anyways, starting this year, I'm just like, Candace, you're working at Amazon. Use the Amazon money for that. Once again, I don't use Amazon to earn extra income. That's not the reason why I work at Amazon. So my whole thing was thinking is this: Candace, you're using Amazon just to get out the house. So why don't you use Amazon to pay down your school loans? So far, this has been going on for a couple of months, you guys. I think since April? I think since April I decided this. So we're at $2,241.52 currently in that savings account. So once, so I haven't made a payment at all. But anyways, once that goes down or gets paid, we'll be at $8,240.92 left to save. So you kind of figure this: if my paychecks are around the same amount, if I can at least save $1,000 per month just out of my paychecks, that includes, me getting bonuses, that includes me taking those 4 days off unpaid per month. If, after paying my bills and all of this stuff, if I can save $1,000, $670 will go towards this, and then you figure what the other $330, including my Amazon income, and we'll see if I keep that job. But that means I can really get this wiped out as soon as possible. If I can save up, like, say $500, $300, and then let's say $500 from Amazon, that's $800 per month that I can throw towards this. And then you figure next year, obviously I will have a new savings goal. I would like to get up to 50,000, which that would be definitely doable, because if I get up to 35,000 by the end of this year, I only have 15,000. So if I can continue to do that, that would be great. But circumstances changes and things like that, so I don't know. But yeah, I'm thinking, like, And once again, I'm taking it slow for the rest of the year. These are not big goals. So my main focus is $670 per month. While I'm working at Amazon, I will still continue to throw stuff towards this. If for whatever reason Amazon does go, that's okay. That's okay. I will still continue to do $670 for this, and then anything extra that I make outside of that or save outside of the 670, I will put that towards school loans, and it will still be a good thing. I would like to at least pay this off within a year, and that's the slow pace. Obviously, with me working, I can knock this down way faster, probably 9 months or less, but on the slow end, just so I don't overwork myself, and knowing that, hey, Amazon may not always be here, I think 12 months will really allow me to get things done. So yeah, we'll see how this works out. But yeah, these are my numbers. I feel like we're doing super good. I did not know that by the end of this year, we'll have saved up a $15,000, which is amazing, you guys. $15,000. That does not include this at all. So you figure 15,000 plus whatever else we accumulate for the rest of this year. That could possibly be up to like $20,000 for the year, y'all. Let's put it like that. If I could save up 500 every month, and that's, well, I know I'm not going to meet it for August. I've been taking VTO, and then you figure I had some time off. August is not over with, but at the same time, yeah, I'm not going to include August. August is my relaxation month, I guess. That's what I'm going to dub it or call it. But yeah, if I could save up 500, so you figure September, October, November, December, that's 2,000. And if I can save up an additional 300, yeah, we'll be knocking this down really, really, really fast. But that's only if I keep Amazon and work. So we'll see how this all goes. But yeah, I think we're still doing an amazing job. I just wanted to kind of even update myself on the numbers, because I know I spoke with you guys yesterday while I was in the car, and I'm like, I really need to jot things down, see where I'm at, see where I'm going. And once again, we're only $210 for my 5K savings challenge. So I think by tomorrow morning, when I see my pay stub, I may see it tonight, and then I'll do a video on it, and we'll see where we're at. I will say, because of my unpaid time, if this paycheck is larger, I will still set aside this amount for sure, and then the rest I will probably have to carry over to next paycheck, because I think if it's not in this upcoming paycheck, I know it will be in the first of the month paycheck of my unpaid hours. So yeah, y'all, we'll see. But $670 saved per month, that's my goal. And anything else extra, of course, from Amazon, I'll put here. And anything above the 670 for my regular paycheck, or that's the second paycheck of the month, I'll throw towards this. Once again, I do like to live off one paycheck per month. You guys have to figure in here, there's a couple of things. Currently, I only pay half of my rent. Also, our cars are paid off. Both cars are paid off. And I do pay our insurance in 6-month increments, so that is not included per month either. I get that out the way with. This is my second time doing that with Progressive. I switched insurance companies, so I pay that outright. They give me an option to pay that outright for 6 months, so that's been paid. Once again, no car payments on both cars. They're paid off. Half of the rent, and I think that's all. Of course, I'm consumer debt free, not school loan free, but consumer debt, no credit card debt. I do put things on credit card just to show it being active. Yes, I do like to earn cash back, but that's not my main focus. If I can get cash back, it's like a coupon to me, but it's not my main focus. I like to have my credit score is still around 800. It's been varying, because sometimes when my statements come out for my credit card, sometimes it has like a larger balance on there because of the payments I make throughout the month. So, but it's still above 800 right now. It's like 818 credit score. Sometimes it does get up to 823, 825. I know recently it dropped down to like 810 because my credit utilization. So I don't let that scare me at all. I know I'm out of debt. It's just that sometimes when these statements come out, it's higher. Like, the previous couple of months, I paid off I paid off the car insurance for 6 months, and that showed up on the statement. So obviously that put my credit utilization way up there, Other months it's just regular small bills. So yeah, y'all, what are your goals? Do you have any goals for the rest of the year? Let me know. Obviously for the rest of the year, my whole thing is to save up $3,347.74. That will allow me to cover all of my goals, the 5K savings challenge and the full 15K for the full year. I feel like that is very awesome. Once again, I am a single mom. I'm a widow. But yeah, I like to share my budget. Everybody's journey is different. My rent is like $950 per month. Once again, I don't have a car payment or car payments. So you have to take these things all into consideration. And you figure before this, I wasn't paying for food. I was on food stamps, and I really utilized that up until like May of this year. I think it was May. And then June was like the first month that I really had to come out of pocket for food. So you figure that was money that I was using. I didn't have to pay for food. Now my budget is at $300 per month. I would like to keep it lower, but I give myself that grace so I don't have to be stressed out. And obviously for the month of August, it's been really a lot of grace because of my mood and everything. But I will say we haven't eaten out for the month of August just yet. Well, you know what? I got Moe's yesterday, so I guess that will definitely be taken out of our food out category. But you figure what? We're almost halfway through the month, and that would be my first time eating out. Yeah, not too bad whatsoever. But yeah, we're doing really, really good. I like to see things because sometimes I feel like I'm not doing that good and I'm being behind. But looking at this, it really lets me know, Candace, you're doing your thing. Because in the beginning of the year, this is what I put down. To save $15,000, I would have to save at least $1,250 per month. Now we're at half of that for the rest of the year. So we did really good in the beginning of the year. Any changes that have been made in regards to food, having those food stamps, I utilize those things versus me going out and doing additional things. I really, really took care of business. I got my son's car paid off in January. Of course we did get income tax. I will say that we did get income tax, but I used that to pay off my son's car. So there was a lot of pushes, but even if I didn't have that, I would still at least be able to save up $10,000, if not more. So yeah, we're doing really, really good. I'm not going to complain. We're at August, come on September. And then, after September, we only got 3 months left of the year. And that's why how I'm going to think about it. But yeah, let me know, how are your finances looking? Like, man, you guys, it's tough out here. It is tough out there, especially if you have a car payment. Your rent is higher, food is higher, gas has gone back up again. Like, what in the world is going back up like an extra dollar? Like, we were down to like $2.50. Now we're at like $3.70 per gallon. Like, where is this money supposed to come from? You know what I mean? And then, you don't know about your job, what's going to happen there. And I always like to have a backup to a backup. That's just how I've always been. I don't rely on one thing. So, sometimes it could just be my savings as a backup to allow me time to find another job. There's just a lot of factors to the way I think. I don't ever feel secure. I don't ever feel secure, and that could just be because of my mental health and the type of relationship I was in. Domestic violence, just never being sure about anything. But even when I was younger, y'all, I always have a plan A, B, C, and D. Like, you ain't gonna catch me slipping. And I think that's where my hustle mind frame comes from. It's just like, Candace, if this happens, you're gonna have another plan. And always growing up, my mom was like, man, Candace, you always got something planned. Like, if something happens, you don't fall down for long. No, because I have a plan. And that's how I've always been. So that would even be, it really showed when I was in that relationship with my husband. You figure I got with him when I was, what, 17? No, I got with him 18 years old. 18 years old I got with him. So yeah, 18 years old. So yeah, y'all, it's crazy. It's crazy. Or did I get with him 17? I don't remember now. Wait, 16, 17. I got with him 17 years old. Yeah, it was 17. I think it was 17 years old. Don't quote me, y'all. Don't quote me. I think it was 17. So yeah, this is where we're at, y'all. Super, super happy. But yeah, I just want to hear what are your goals? How are your goals coming along? It doesn't have to be as big as this. It could be bigger than this. It could be smaller than this. We all have our own goals. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention, this does not include my 1K savings challenge. So if I were to put that towards this, you guys, look at that. I'll only have $117 left to meet my actual goal by the end of the year. But I'm going to really use that 1K for myself. Once I get that completed with this paycheck, and that's going to be 100. Hold on. September. So that's going to be $165 to complete that. I definitely got to put that into a savings. I want my interest. But you know what? It's been nice having some actual cash on hand. But yeah, we're going to finish this off. And that, once again, that's balance, does not include this either. So I forgot to mention that. All right, y'all. Let me let y'all go. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.